a young lady, and a very smart one too. And she realized that the problem that she had was related to her gel manicure, but she wasn't exactly sure how because she's been doing it all along, the same material, the same person, same technique, and yet this time she had a reaction. Now, she did have a mild reaction a month before. Remember, we're now in the month of June. Today is June 2020, right? And a month ago, exactly a month ago, about May.
4 weeks ago.
So May whatever, 15 or something like that. 2021st. She did previously.
Yeah.
So the question is, what is really happening? And in order to understand what was happening, you need to understand the way that the gel manicure is done and the way it was done for her. Now, she did the same thing on her hands. Let's show her hands. And she did the same thing on her feet. So you can see nothing on the feet, no problems on the feet, but problems on the hand. Not only on the hand, unfortunately, she's righty and also lefty. She has a problem on her left neck. So you can see it's swollen. It's a little red to the touch, and the face is a little swollen. Now, she saw physicians already who gave her steroids. So this is much milder than what it was originally. It was with blisters on the face and on the hands.
No, it was not blisters.
Just on the hands. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So there's blisters on the hands, thank God, not on the face.
It was like red
Swelling.
spots and swelling.
Swelling, right. And she was given prednisone, which was the right thing to do. The dosage is different depending on the doctors. We're not discussing that. So again, what happened? When you do gel manicure, you apply different coats, and then you have to make sure that the chemicals harden. What it means hardens? It means that they are not leaching anymore. So they're completely oxidized, that they're completely unreactive. And to do that, you have to keep the coating in the UV lamp for ideally 60 seconds, sometimes 90 seconds. If you overdo it, then it becomes a little more brittle and it may be difficult afterwards to remove. So they prefer to do it less time. The minus is it's not cured. And when you go outdoors, those chemicals, like some of them, like ketoprofen especially, will be reacting. And therefore, it wasn't cured yet. You scratch yourself or touch your face, the chemical went on your face and developed a reaction in the UV. It also depends on what UV specific light is stimulating that photoallergic contact dermatitis, because you have in the UV, UVA, and you have UVB.
Mm-hmm.
When they do that lamp, I believe it is, I think it is UVA that they put the lamp in, which is a different wavelength than you have outdoors. Now, for her feet, the good thing is that they insisted she wear socks. So that's why when she went outside, it was covered. Even though she wore sandals, it prevented the UVB from penetrating, which was probably the specific wavelength that activated it, because UVA can sometimes penetrate through the socks. It can penetrate through glass as well.
Socks and shoes.
And
So
shoes.
yeah,
So then both
it
of
was
them didn't
covered.
pass.
Yeah.
Both of them. And they weren't afraid it will stick and ruin it.
No, because it's hard gel. It can be stick.
Okay, all right.
The UV lamp is dry.
Right, but the question is how much time they dried it. So it was hardened, but it wasn't cured. And the issue is when it wasn't completely cured, the problem was that the chemicals, some of them, were still available to react with the sun. And that's what basically happened. And what you can see here is, you can see this is already purple, almost like a bruise. But some places you can still see with the proper lighting, you can see there's still even blistering around the area. Now, fortunately, she didn't have lifting of her nails, because usually when you get the inflammation here, the next thing that you can have is you can have onycholysis, which is lifting of the nail, and then it looks yellow. It's hard to see underneath there, but it can look yellow. So the answer is, can she do it again or not? She can, but she needs to make sure it's cured all the way. I personally don't love it, because with time you can have skin cancer from the UV. So I wouldn't do it too often, let's put it this way. Or if you are doing it, not that I recommend doing it, but if you are doing it, I would recommend taking some pills that allow your body to repair the DNA damage. And those pills I've been taking for about 9 years now. They're called NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, and it allows the body the necessary energy to repair the damage. 1,000 milligrams a day is usually sufficient. and I would take it right around the time that you're doing it.
Permanent?
I take it on a daily basis. I post it on Instagram as well. And then just make sure that either they cure it completely, so for the 60 seconds, or that you, just like you put over there, put something on your hands when you go outside so you don't by mistake scratch and some of the chemicals will cause a reaction.
So chemicals together with the sun exposure.
Right. That's why it's called
Getting this
photoallergic contact dermatitis. So the contact dermatitis by itself would not have caused, like on the feet, didn't cause the problem. The problem was the activation in the sun when those chemicals were still reactive,
So
not cured.
if I understand like completely, it's not like UV lamp and after UV lamp the sun. It's like together UV lamp plus chemicals plus sun.
It's not the UV wavelength that they're using. So the UVA wavelength is from 320 nanometers to 400 nanometers. After that, it's the visible light that starts. The UVB goes from 290 nanometers to 320. So it's more, when you're in the summertime, you have UVB. We're talking New York. If you're in Florida, you have UVB even in the winter time. But in this diapason, in this what's it called, meridian, you have in the summertime only UVB, which is why you need to supplement vitamin D, because vitamin D to be synthesized in your skin needs UVB. So that's the same wavelength is most likely the wavelength that activated those chemicals and caused them reaction, because the UVA alone did not cause a problem. The UVB was the one that caused the allergic contact dermatitis with the chemicals that were not cured. And it's not like with everyone. In some people it will, and in some people not. That's why it's photoallergic contact dermatitis. Yeah. Now it's okay. Hopefully this was helpful, guy. If you have any questions, please send us a text. DM text. If you liked the episode and found it useful, please let us know by liking us and leaving a comment. Thank you.